Hello everyone, my name is Local Possum and welcome back to my survival world. So, today's theme is going to be farms and the goal is going to be to build a pumpkin and melon farm. Let's get into it. We've got a couple things to go over today. The actual first thing is the cool outline that I've got going on behind me. It is part of a long-term build that I will get into next video. So if you see that, you didn't miss anything. It's coming up next video. Okay, on to the first thing. The first thing is going to be a little decorating I did around my villager area. Let's take a little gander at what it looks like now. And look at that. A nice little nature area here. Some torch flowers and some pitcher plants from my lovely little sniffers. Say hello, little guys. And we've got a little baby sniffer inside this lovely cave. Hello. You love that wall, I know. One of these guys' names is going to be Houdini, because someone decided to go on a lot of little adventures while I was building this fence, didn't ya? It's very much you give a mouse a cookie scenario. I was just kind of sitting here and I thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I took that little patch of yellow and red flowers and kind of like spread them in clumps? And then I thought if I added some little white flowers to those. And then I thought, what if I added more flowers? And if I add flowers, then I gotta add a little water feature. And if I add a water feature, I kind of want to add a waterfall. But I can't just have a waterfall. I gotta add a creature. And then I thought I gotta go get some sniffer eggs. So I got some sniffer eggs. And a day or so later, we have a lovely decorated flower field with a little waterfall and a river and some sniffers at my villager setup. It was very fun to work on, but it was absolutely a snowball rolling down a hill. You'll also notice an unfathomable amount of book. Oh, you want a multi-shot? Boom, book. My inventory's full. I did a lot of emerald farming to get all this, but holy moly, does it look cool. However, you can see why I would like to get a pumpkin and melon farm going because I'm tired of doing it by hand. I think I've paid my dues here. I need to give you an update on why I am not wearing my netherite armor and how I lost it. How could such a thing happen? Not only did I lose all of my netherite gear, I lost all of my netherite tools. So I'm in a cave, I'm bouncing around, I'm seeing some cool stuff, and I come across a slime. And I think, that's awesome. I'm doing a farms theme next episode. I could totally use that slime chunk to make a slime farm. Awesome. I'm going to dig all the way up to the surface just to see where this slime chunk pokes out in my world. I'm digging. Then I get the effect mining fatigue 3, which, if you don't know, is something that is given to you by the stupid little fish that live in ocean monuments, and it makes you mine like 38 times slower. Now at this point, I'm frustrated, but I've got netherite tools. I'll make it work. I'll just mine a bit. And the key thing that needs to be known at this moment is that most of the time that I am pillaring up, I place torches because it's very dark. Torches not only provide light, they break gravel and sand when it falls. I'm sure some of you have connected the dots, but I'll continue for those who haven't. So I have a night vision potion going, so I'm not placing torches. And I'm mining really, really slow. So when a singular piece of gravel falls on my head and I begin to suffocate, I have no way to break it or escape. And so in full protection for netherite gear with every netherite tool I have on me, I suffocate in a wall to a piece of gravel. And to make matters worse, when I tried to go rescue my stuff, which I didn't have any backup gear because I had just finished unenchanting my spare gear before re-enchanting it. So I come back with just like a regular iron shovel. The fish begin shooting me with their electricity. I get mining fatigue again. And I'm not able to recover any of my stuff. So I lost all of my netherite armor and gear to a single piece of gravel and the curse of an angry fish. It's a tragic way to go. It was bad. And if anyone ever asks me, Local Possum, why don't you ever play on hardcore Minecraft? I will say, because if I lost my world to a single piece of gravel, I would never play Minecraft again. So that was literally the last thing I did in 2024 in Minecraft, is lose everything to a piece of gravel. So the bar could not be lower for 2025, and it's been a pretty good one. So let's get back to the main action, which is building a pumpkin and melon farm. And the auditory conditions of this area are so unpleasant. Let me show you where I'm going to be building this pumpkin farm. I absolutely love this little thing. It's just, it's an acacia pressure plate on a shroom light, but the outline just looks so sick. It just looks so cool. So this is the space where I'm going to be building the pumpkin and melon farm. Got some orange glazed terracotta going up there because that is one of my favorite blocks in the game. We have some end rods for lighting, and I've got a little bit of a mesa theme going on with the walls. I just wanted to give it something to look a little bit cool. Because, I mean, yeah, I could just build a normal farm in a cave, but I could also add a little color. Down here is where I'm going to put the railroad that will go around and collect all the pumpkins and melons. And have a little mud tile for the floor. We'll have a lot of chests here that will get all the accumulated pumpkins and melons. And so without further ado, let us hop into a time lapse. So the basics of a pumpkin and melon farm is this. You have an observer next to the pumpkin stem that will send a signal out every time the stem goes from a stem to a stem attached to a pumpkin. It activates a piston, which breaks the pumpkin, gets picked up by the hopper minecart, and gets deposited into the chest. There was a bit of an issue with some of the pumpkin and melon plants not growing all the way. I fiddled around a bit and realized they weren't getting enough light, so I went in, added a bunch of end rods, and bam, we have now got the pumpkin and melon farm working at full capacity. The farm setup the way it is right now makes this is how much it made in an hour, about a stack and a bit of melon and almost 2 stacks of pumpkin. Honestly, for what I'm going for right now, I think it's good enough for me, because I also need to get a lot more villagers who will trade for pumpkins. That's another task that I can also do in the vicinity of the farm, so that while I'm building a place for the villagers to be, I will be getting more pumpkins and melons. I also added just a little decorative workspace here. Automatic lights come on with the tripwire. We got a little powered rail, a little slime block, a little observer that's flashing. Doesn't do anything, but it looks cool and makes me happy. Let's get one more look at this farm. We've got melons and pumpkins in the water streams getting picked up by a minecart. We've got all this redstone and piston and observers along here. We've got the end rods. It's beautiful and it works. And I was able to figure out all of the kinks and issues with it, get it all lit up, and we've got a working pumpkin and melon farm. One more thing before I get into the end of the episode. This is episode 10. I've made 10 of these things. I just wanted to say to everyone who has either liked or subscribed or left a comment, watched any amount of my videos, thank you so much. This has been so much fun to do. I'm just over here in my little corner of the internet making these little videos, and people are watching them and having fun with them. And I hope you guys are having as much fun watching these as I have making them. It really means a lot to me that people are out there enjoying my stuff. So thank you all for watching, and now we can get to the end of the episode stuff. That is going to do it for the episode. Next episode's theme is going to be building, and the goal is going to be to build the ground zero level for a mega project that I'm going to be working on for a long time. I think you caught a little bit of a glimpse of it in the background at the beginning of this video, but I'm going to go into full detail next episode. It's going to be a fun one. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next episode.